Oh boy! Well, Britney needs to be in a conservatorship again.
No, she doesn't.
Apparently.
Stop telling lies.
Well, I mean, I'm just speaking for TMZ right now, who seems to be wanting to run that narrative, as well as I think Page Six and the other tabloids. Guys, she's spending her own money that she earned. How she spends it is her own business, and also, if you're going to be taking pictures of her through a window in her car, she's going to crouch down and act weird.
Yeah, well, and break the windshield. I would be a little concerned about that. Okay. Also, can we just talk about, it's not necessarily, and we didn't get to talk about this in full detail earlier. You guys were talking about this all the time. No, we actually do a radio show before this show, which you might just be watching. Anyway, moral of the story. I don't think it's just the tabloids. I think it's who's using the tabloids to tell this story.
You mean us?
No. I mean, so like when it shows up in Page Six or TMZ, it's attributed to sources close to whomever.
Yeah.
And I think in this case, it's probably people close to Jamie Spears, that is her dad, or people connected to her financially through the conservatorship. Meaning, who does it, whenever you see things show up in TMZ, just ask yourself, like, who benefits from this story?
Definitely.
It's not Britney.
Yeah.
It's people who have a financial interest in making her look crazy.
Absolutely. And those are the people who siphoned money away from her for many years. And they're, having the tabloids help them tell this tale. And we're not falling for it. Do you think the public is going to be, all the free Britney people are going to be down with you guys? When I say you guys, I mean tabloids saying, look, she needs to be in a conservatorship again.
No, but I think there's a fair amount of the public that's beyond the free Britney movement that doesn't live in the world that we live in, because I run into this world in my life. People come up to me and they're like, what's wrong with Britney? And I'm like, you don't have enough time.
Oh my
It's going to take a lot to deprogram you from all the headlines that you've been seeing.
Yeah. And then you're like, I don't have time. I'm just trying to do my workout.
No, literally. My friend Jill. If you're listening, honey.
Jill.
No, and she means well. And I think most people do mean well. They're like, that woman, because again, all they're ever seeing is, now, there's layers to this, and we should probably get to the blind items. But the other layer is, part of this is Britney's responsibility.
Yeah.
That is part of, if you believe that Britney's controlling her social media, we could have a whole debate about that probably.
Yeah.
But if you do believe that, then you'd have to say, Britney, I think maybe you need to remember that she's not going to care. But, the constant like pulling down of the panties and boob shots makes people think certain things and interpret her behavior in a certain way.
Especially when she talks about really important, serious stuff in the caption. And then it's like, look at my butt. You're like, wait a minute. This doesn't go. This doesn't go together.
We're not, we're all a multitude. We all contain multitudes.
Like, be Justin Bieber and cry into the camera,
Who hasn't tried to pull down their bikini bottoms dancing in their lobby?
Oh,
come on, Mike.
Well, I guess there was that one time.
It was
exactly.
college.
Well, that's what college is for.
Yes.
Britney didn't go to college, so this is her college. It's just perpetual college for her.
It's
That's
just,
what it is.
yeah. And
it's
by
spring break, Britney.
That's a good way of pointing out that it's just Britney having her adolescence.
Sure.
Because she never had one.
Exactly.
Or at least when she had hers, it was under the microscope of the world, and that had profound effects. Ooh, it's so deep. We could go for days.
I could just pull down my bikini bottoms right now. Mike made a really icky face when I said that. Like, ugh.
No, it's just the idea of, I don't know.
Maybe he just doesn't want to deal with that in the workplace, Dawn.
Yeah, I think that's a HR violation.
Thank you.
There's nothing to do with you
place.
specifically. I would have done the same thing if
I said
anybody else said that.
It's fine. It's fine. Do you have any blind items?
Would you feel better if I said it or if I did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Tomorrow on Blind Items, Mike pulls down his panties.
Oh.
No, just not the word. Sorry.
Yeah.
Panties. All right, let's do it. We're playing doing some blind items here today. Let's start things off with this one here. Of course, the A-list actress is, quote, focusing on her career rather than marrying her longtime A-list actor boyfriend. That's because they're not really together anyway.
A couple that are both A-list that aren't married.
Correct.
And one of them is really just the excuse, like you need an excuse to not get married, is that she's focusing on her career.
According to the blind items, yes, the A-list actress is, quote, focusing on career rather than marrying her longtime A-list actor boyfriend.
Who is the perennial unmarried couple?
I don't even know who's married and who isn't.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Well, in Hollywood, usually you have the kids and then you get married. So
it's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just forget that they never got married.
This time there are no kids involved.
And you said A-list.
A-list for both.
Is it? Oh, well.
Go ahead.
I don't want to guess too soon.
No, get it.
Is it? Did they start a movie together?
Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
I do.
Then say it.
Is this Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell?
It is not.
Oh.
Okay, I thought maybe Sydney Sweeney and her fiance.
No. I got you.
Okay.
I got what you're saying. Nope.
All right.
A-list actors.
A-list actors, quote, focusing on A-list actress is, quote, focusing on her career rather than marrying her longtime A-list actor boyfriend because they really aren't together anyway.
Oh.
According to the blind items.
Let's see.
Okay, so it's not. I know it's not Ryan Gosling because they have a child together. I don't
have a
know if
child
they ever got
together,
married.
although they're not married. I don't think.
I didn't
They're
think
just,
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Ryan Gosling. Nope.
Huh.
I would
she's
say-
not focusing on her career.
Exactly. She's
acting
not.
career.
This individual is focusing on her career.
Well, let's see. They're engaged, though?
No.
No, not engaged. It's just like quit.
Well, at least if they are, they haven't said it publicly.
Okay.
Do we see them as a couple?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Are they A-list actors in movies?
Yes.
Both of them.
Both of them have also done TV work, though.
Oh, okay.
Both
Mostly
A-list actors
movie?
in the movies. They have the movie that they starred in together. Okay, actually, it was 3 movies they starred in together.
Oh, 3.
But then they also have each done TV individually of each other.
Oh, it's not Brad Pitt.
Nope.
Wow, a couple that has done 3 movies together that have
Correct.
been successful. Emily Blunt and
John Krasinski.
John Krasinski.
No.
Are they married?
They are.
Okay.
Happily, unless you read the blinds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because
Any time someone has a movie with someone who isn't their spouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when their chemistry is as good as Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling's chemistry is.
Let's see.
It's called acting.
Yeah.
They're
How
very good at it.
about
Jessica Chastain and Bob McCracken.
How about Zendaya and
Tom Holland. Good
Again,
answer.
Blind item that I don't like to believe because I love those two. But according to the blind item, of course, the A-lister Zendaya is focusing on her career, as she said, rather than marrying her longtime A-list acting boyfriend, being Tom Holland, because they aren't really together anyway.
That's interesting. This has been a constant, long-running conversation in the blinds, their relationship.
And I hate it.
Well, only because it's, you talk about it this long and you're like, I'm not buying it now.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing about Adele and what's his name, like not being an item, and like they're 5 seconds away from
Rich Paul.
Rich Paul. They're 5 seconds away from parting ways, and that never happened. So I'm kind of like, okay, I cry foul on that.
Right. Well, I mean, she's all over the place doing a lot of work, and I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's kind of been quiet. The last thing he did was that serial killer show on Apple TV Plus, The Crowded Room, I think it was called.
God, there's so many serial killers out
And we
there.
call them Hendaya, by the way. That's their
nice.
relationship.
Hendaya.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, we thought of it at some point because I wrote it down on my list.
Hendaya.
Yeah.
Love it.
Either that or I guess it would be Zolland. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Zolland sounds like, I don't know, it's Ghostbusters villain or something.
Or Zom.
Yeah.
Zolland the Impala. Okay, let's go on and do another.
Hendaya.
Let's do another one here. We've got this blind item here. We told you months ago in the blinds about the terrible behavior of this A-list actor who started in a different industry. Now stories are going mainstream. Sure, he's busy, but who isn't? That isn't an excuse for acting like a beehole.
Okay, started in another industry. Was he a singer?
No.
Started from the
It's an A. Yeah, let me read it again here. We told you for months in the blinds about the terrible behavior of this A-list actor who started in a different industry. Now the stories are going mainstream. Sure, he's busy, but who isn't? It's no excuse for being a beehole.
Don't be a beehole. Or any of the others.
Yeah. My mom says a-hole, b-hole, c-hole.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know what she's saying at all.
Doesn't she, though?
No, I
you sure?
guarantee you. It was just ABC to her, and we're thinking about the other letters going, Mom. Okay. I would say, is this somebody who was a sports star?
Yes.
An athlete, as they call them. What am I, Jessica Simpson? The sports guys. He was an athlete.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And he's an A-list actor now.
Correct.
He was an athlete?
Was an athlete.
Wow.
It's not Tom Brady, because I would say a Dunkies commercial doesn't really make you an A-list actor.
80 for Brady. Come on.
Oh, please.
He is, from a movie star standpoint, he's at least C-list.
Okay.
All right. I'm not going to argue with the sports guy.
But this is an A-list
This is an A-list actor. Started in a different industry.
Was the sports a competitive, he was a pro athlete?
Olympic sport?
Not a pro athlete.
Olympic sport?
Nope.
Okay.
He was an amateur athlete.
Yes.
Like Matthew McConaughey or something?
Nope.
Somebody played baseball?
Nope.
Oh.
Somebody hitting the
basketball?
ball around in their softball league and
Nope.
calling him an athlete? Okay.
Pretty high.
Curling.
He was about as high as you could be without being a pro athlete.
Wow.
What?
In his perspective sport.
Bowling?
Nope.
Tennis? Football?
Yes.
Football? God, all I can think of is OJ, who did acting and...
But he never was, this guy was never a pro in that sport.
Oh.
So, okay, this guy was never a pro, but he played. Oh, no.
Do we know that he did this, or is it just
So we're
something
probably
that
not
everybody
gonna do
knows?
this. Oh, we know him for his football behavior?
You would know him for what he did after football.
Okay.
That also
Joe
was not in the
Montana.
industry of acting.
Okay.
Or at least it was borderline.
Like he sold cars?
Nope. He did something on television.
Hosted
he was a
something?
host.
No.
No, he
was
on a reality show.
scientist. He
cooking.
A-list actor, one of the biggest actors in the world, known for an athletic start to his career.
drove cars?
Of course it's Tom Cruise.
No.
Was it car driving?
This guy would accidentally stumble and crush Tom Cruise.
Oh,
okay,
The
so he's
Rock.
really big. Oh.
The Rock.
Did he play football?
Yeah, he played for Miami.
I
He was
didn't
in
know
national.
that.
He played for a national championship team. And then didn't quite make it to the pros, and then of course went on to the world of WWE, the other industry where he got his start, according to the blind items here. And again, there's not a lot blind about this one, because for months ago we told you about his terrible behavior, and now The Rock, who started in a different industry, is having some of those stories go mainstream. Sure, he's busy, but who isn't? That is not an excuse for being a beehole. You guys heard some of the latest Rock stories?
No.
Yeah, I feel like I can't remember where this came from.
Yeah,
but refresh our memory.
Well, when you're upsetting people like Ryan Reynolds and having them talk badly about you, it's probably a bad idea, according to some reports. And again, we believe what you want. It is the blind items. There's reports that he would, at some point, for one of his more recent movies that they're still yet to come out, he was showing up 8 hours late for work.
Ooh.
What? That's a day?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's called you didn't come to work today.
Yeah, that's called in sick.
Yeah.
Not to mention, he also apparently is so busy when on the set that he often, rather than working his way to a bathroom, will pee in empty bottles and have his assistants get rid of those bottles for him.
No. Okay.
Oh
I
my
really hope this
God.
isn't true.
Coming through. Rock's pee here. I got to get to the bathroom.
God.
And then
Literally.
he's selling it on eBay.
And then he's
the Rock's pee is
yeah.
probably like top dollar.
They're gonna clone it.
Yeah. So
Or worse.
he apparently has not been awesome on set recently.
Can I just say, I really just, he's one of those people that everyone seems to love.
Yeah.
And you do wonder how long that's going to last, because America is a fickle.
Well, we always like to destroy our heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also he's talked about the whole political thing. And I'm like, well, that's about the easiest way to have people hate you for the rest of your life.
Say there's some other blind items about political stuff with The Rock that we won't certainly get into, but maybe more to come.
Tell me that off the air.
maybe more to come
Okay.
from The Rock
Oh,
in the not
no.
too distant
Are
future.
you saying like scandal?
Not scandal. Well, I mean, it'd be a scandal if he did
Announcements?
maybe announcements, but potentially
Running?
running with certain people. Let's do another blind
He's
item.
going to do a marathon.
I so am digging into the comments on this one. Okay, go ahead.
This A- list celebrity offspring got paid a ton of money to perform on the other side of the world. He not only was paid super well to do it, but he also gave him the chance to hook up with several women who were not his much younger significant other.
Oh, don't do that.
Uh-oh.
So we've got an A- list celebrity offspring who got paid a ton of money to perform on the other side of the world. Not only was he paid super well for it, but he also gave him the opportunity to hook up with a bunch of women who were not his much younger significant other.
Mm.
Is this what's his name?
Yeah,
Shakespeare
that guy.
Beckham.
Shakespeare Beckham? No.
Brooklyn Beckham.
Brooklyn
I thought of that
Beckham, no.
too, but
Nope. He got paid to
Perform.
Sandwich.
Yes. This
'Cause
person
he's a-
got paid to perform. That should give you a
are
little
Celebrity.
they a
hint.
singer?
Yes.
Celebrity
Okay.
offspring.
Celebrity offspring singer.
Madonna's daughter.
Is this a boy?
Yes.
Okay. Boy, man.
Got
boy,
paid
man.
a ton of money to perform on the other side of the world. He not only was paid super well, but also gave him the opportunity to hook up with several
Oh.
women who weren't his much younger significant other.
His dad is not in a lot of trouble, is he?
No.
It's not Sean Combs' kid.
Oh.
No,
What's
his dad
name?
is.
Because he's a performer, right?
Yeah, but no.
Is this a foreign-born singer?
Nope.
Okay.
A- list.
Is his parent also a singer?
That's a great question.
But the parent is famous for something.
The parent is famous. I think he did some singing. Yeah, he had.
But
to-
acting mostly?
Acting mostly.
Okay. Chet Hanks.
Oh, that's a good one. I wouldn't say A- list, but it's hard to know. 'Cause,
Oh, right.
This person is more A- list.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Whoop.
I mean, I did the same thing with my what's his name, Combs.
This guy, I knew he had something to do with music. The dad was a great songwriter.
Oh,
Not known for his performing, though.
okay. But do we know him by name?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And I keep saying was.
Oh, yeah.
Is he dated?
Yep. This is
Perry Como's kid.
no, it's Robin Thicke.
You got it. Robin Thicke, the correct answer. Let's fill in the blind item here. Not only did Robin Thicke got paid a ton of money to perform on the other side of the world, not only was he paid super well, but he also gave him the opportunity to hook up with several women who are much younger or who were not his much younger significant other. I didn't think you'd know who Robin Thicke's girlfriend was. Was I
don't.
correct?
No,
I
'cause
don't.
He's been with April Love Geary for a long time.
is this the
Yeah.
model?
She's, a 29-year-old model. They've been together since 2000. It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wow. It's been
Hmm.
10 years since he and Robin. Was it Robin? Is that his
Robin.
ex-wife?
Or no, I don't. He was
Not
with
Robin. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's his name.
That's his name. Yeah,
His
his
wife,
ex-wife Paula
Paula
Patton.
I
Yeah, because
remember
he
covering.
cheated on her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember covering that story 1,000 years ago live.
Oh.
So there you go. He apparently was performing over in Egypt, I believe. There were pictures of him in front of the pyramids at Giza stage that they often have big performances
yeah.
I
at.
want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. We
I
got to
don't wanna
go
see a
before we're
concert,
too
but-
old to walk around.
This is true.
I was just thinking about that this morning.
Don't you think they'll have hovercrafts eventually?
No, we got to make sure while we're young to go to Egypt and places that might be too difficult for us physically.
All right. Well, you
Smart.
guys on the YouTube, if you're watching the YouTube,
send us to
subscribe.
Egypt.
Well, no, that sure, send us a check. But for those who can't afford it,
Yeah.
subscribe to the darn channel so that we can get some money to go to Egypt.
Live blind items from Egypt.
Yeah, oh
That's
my
what we
God.
do.
Can you imagine doing blind items at the foot of the pyramid?
This mummy
Bradley
was seen wearing the wrong shoes
Hat
in the wrong
shut.
temple.
Well, let's do another one here. The new social media team for this former A-list celebrity is already backstepping some recent comments. The celeb was nervous enough about hiring them and going through that process. Now he might already be firing them.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
So we've got a new social media team for this former A-list celebrity is already backstepping some recent comments. The celeb was already nervous about the process of hiring them and now might already be firing them.
Wait, is this like for Barbara?
It's related to that.
Melissa?
No.
Richard Simmons?
Oh, God, yes.
According
Oh,
to the
God.
blind items,
Oh, God,
Richard Simmons, who's
Richard.
making apparently a return to the public life, hired a social media team, if you believe the blind items. And that social media team is already backstepping some comments they recently made. Of course, those comments were about the Barbara and Melissa McCarthy situation. Now the celeb was already nervous about hiring a team and going through this whole process. He might be already firing
Well, that explains
them.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw these comments and we were like, why are you getting involved?
Apparently, the social media team thought it was a good idea.
I just kept hearing Kenny Rogers in the background. You know?
What is he singing?
Know when to hold them.
Oh.
Like, you don't need to insert yourself into every story.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, not at all. If you're in he's in fitness, so I guess he felt like it was the time and place, or they did. But it's just like, everybody back off of Barbara.
Yeah. I mean, because that story played out in a way that I don't know he was helping any, is my point.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have something to help, but it seemed really kind of tone deaf.
And if no one knows, if you're listening and you don't know what we're talking about, Barbara
what are you doing with your life?
We might have talked about it yesterday. I don't know. Barbara Streisand made a comment on Melissa McCarthy's social media going, oh, hey, give that guy my regards. And did you do Ozempic? But she's just trying to... She thought it wasn't public.
I thought it would be hilarious if you were saying that Barbara, that was not actually Barbara. It was like her team.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, she's friends with Melissa McCarthy. Let's comment on her Ozempic. And Barbara's like, what are you doing?
I think all of us are excited about Richard Simmons returning to the public. And so, like, I think at least when I saw this story, was like, okay, good. That explains why he said that. And it made me feel better about it, because I thought he was just going off in the comments for no reason.
Yeah, no, it would make the situation more appealing if you want Richard Simmons to be well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Richard Simmons is going to appear physically in the public ever again.
What if he's not actually with us any longer and it's his housekeeper who's got
AI technology?
Yes!
Just doing an AI Richard Simmons voice. Actually, that's could happen right now.
I would watch the movie.
Yeah. Well, you can when it comes out, because he's having someone
We're not
write
supposed to watch that.
Well, no, I'm talking about the one he's writing. He has his own people
that
are writing a movie about him. It will suck because he's in charge of it, as we know.
Yeah, we don't want to see that one.
See, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Although that was a good movie. I mean, maybe it didn't tell the whole story, but there were some great numbers and the technology was super awesome.
Yeah.
Let's do another one here. Rolling through the blind items today, we'll see if Richard Simmons being an AI creature will be one that we get in future dates, but we'll start things off with this one. The former A-list singer has opened up about why things didn't work out with this A-list actor/director. Apparently, he's insanely self-centered and cared more about his looks than anything else in life.
A former A-list singer who's full of himself?
Nope. Let me read that again. The former A-list singer has opened up about why things didn't work out with the A-list actor/director.
Got it.
He apparently is insanely self-centered and cares more about his looks than anything else. So the latter part, that caring, that is the A-list actor/director.
Rita Ora and Taika Waititi.
Nope. Those two are still publication shipping their way through life.
Sure.
Former A-list singer, an actor.
Because she's not former at all.
Director. Who's a jerk and a half.
Cared about his looks.
Yes. I think we're A-list actors/directors who maybe are a little self-centered.
Okay.
Brad Pitt?
Nope.
Leo?
Nope.
Would we know the singer just as much?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Former A-list because she's
former
just
A-list, just lower popularity. Yeah.
Okay.
She had a moment where she was extremely popular. She's just not there right now.
Okay.
And we have talked about this relationship before, or this potential relationship.
Is it like Jessica Simpson and somebody?
Nope.
Okay.
Good guess. So good thought there. Former A-list singer. Yep, that's a really good one.
Singer. NNA.
Think of our A-list actors/directors. I know you gave me a few,
Not
but
Ben.
think of ones that we've maybe talked about in the blinds a whole lot.
Not Ben.
Nope.
Not.
Oh, no.
actor.
He's known for a specific genre, or at least recently he has been.
Oh, Taylor Sheridan.
Nope. The other side, though.
The other side.
Kevin
The
Costner?
fence.
So Kevin Costner is the A-list actor slash.
Jill.
There you
Jewel
go.
said he's super. Oh, give me more.
According to the blind items,
Totally
Jewel
believable,
has
though.
now opened up about why things didn't work out with Kevin Costner. According to her, he's insanely self-centered and cared way more about his looks than anything else in life.
Oh, well, he needs to hang that up.
Hang it up and
Hang up your hat.
head out into the sunset,
That's
Kevin Costner,
right.
which is where we're headed for another day. Hey, dear listeners or viewers, like and subscribe. Tell all your friends about and tune in for our next episode of
Blinded by the Item.
We'll be back tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Blinded by the item.